Welcome once again to another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. As always, I'm pleased to bring to your attention another great read. This is a fiction book, and hopefully when you do plan your purchases, you will consider this book. And the book this time out is Distant Thunder by Stewart Woods. This is published by Putnam, and in Canada it retails for $39. Stewart Woods regrettably died in the summer of 2022. He had a long and illustrious writing career, penning 63 Stone Barrington books, of which this is book 63. And I'm not quite sure how many more were in the vault when he did pass away, whether this is the last or whether there will be other writers writing under that character of Stone Barrington, which a lot of estates do hire writers to keep popular characters going, but I guess time will tell. And if this is the last book, Distant Thunder thunders off into the sunset very nicely. As usual, Stone Barrington is quite the ladies' man. I think in every single book pretty well he's had some bed mate. And his most recent, I can't say conquest, but the lady that he's been with more frequently in the past few books has been Holly Barker, who is President of the United States of America in the books. And they've had quite a relationship, very, very discreet, of course. You just don't get to bed the President of the United States without some fanfare. But anyways, he's in Dark Harbor, Maine with her, and she leaves. There's a massive storm that's occurring, a really bad storm, and suddenly they receive word that on a ferry, the body of John Collins, who works for the CIA, has been discovered. He's been shot twice in the head, and he is very dead. Stone Barrington contacts Lance Cabot, who is the head of the CIA, who they discuss, and Lance Cabot says to bring the body into Stone Barrington's retreat there in Dark Harbor, Maine, and put it in the garage for now till the body can be claimed. So it begins a most interesting story where the body is taken away, and when Stone Barrington gets back to New York, he meets a lady by the name of Vanessa, who she says she is John Collins' widow, but, and there's a big but, she says John Collins did not die, that the person who was murdered was someone else, and I guess because of all the blood, they thought it was John Collins, and there was identification as well, too. Now, Vanessa is a very interesting lady as well. Apparently, John Collins and Vanessa were on the verge of getting a divorce. Now, he is very rich, or he was a millionaire, so basically Stone Barrington says the money is yours. So it begins a fascinating journey into who killed this person, or it wasn't John Collins, but why was the person killed? But as we find out, the person behind the murder is a Russian operative called Valery Mojarov, who has been a thorn in Stone Barrington's side over many of the books. And he is always looking for revenge, and I guess his ultimate target would be Stone Barrington. But there are a lot of interesting things that happen, such as a very lethal female assassin who comes to a restaurant where Stone Barrington is, and they stop her at the last minute. Obviously, she wants to kill Stone Barrington, and I'm sure the Russian operative was behind the deal to die. And so, as we find in all Stone Barrington books, there's a lot of interesting bantering between Stone and New York Police Commissioner Dino Bicchetti, who is his best friend. He always gets into the cases as well, and he investigates the murder also. Now, as we find out, it appears that Vanessa has been murdered, but things are not always as they seem in Stone Barrington, as I've noted. And here we find out someone else was murdered, and why. And what does Vanessa have to do with this? And is she a Russian double agent? So questions. which we always get, and we finally find the answers as it leads to a pulse-pounding conclusion in the traditional Stewart Woods manner. So this is definitely a book that you're going to enjoy if you like the Stone Barrington books. Now, not every book has been a top drawer book. Over the 63 that he's released, I think I've read 2 or 3 that he almost like phoned it in, and it wasn't his best effort. But 99% of the time, they are his best efforts, and not everybody can be 100% when it comes to great fiction. But Stewart Woods has definitely toiled very hard over these past several decades, and his passing will leave a huge void in the mystery thriller world. So pick up Distant Thunder. It's definitely a book that you will enjoy, and hopefully this character may be continued through another author. So that's the book I wanted to draw to your attention today. If you do go to the store and purchase it, please let me know if you agree with me. And if you like my video reviews, please hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the page and follow my reviews, because there's tons more coming. So until we meet again, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.